This PowerPoint presentation will show you how to organize and write your first out-of-class summary and response essay, which is due by 5 p.m. on Wednesday, September 22nd, 2021. A summary and a response essay is one of the most typical assignments which college-level English composition classes, such as English 100 and English 101, will require you to write. That's why in ESL 192, you will write at least 3 summary and response essays. The inspiration for the summary and response essay comes from the prompt. Typically, students respond directly to the prompt in at least 5 paragraphs, although some students write the introductory paragraphs, 2 long body paragraphs, and a concluding paragraph. It is fine to write 4 paragraphs, but in each body paragraph, please include at least 2 supporting points and an example and an explanation for each supporting point. My students in the ESL 192 responded to this prompt last fall semester. Students wrote an introductory paragraph which included the hook or an attention-getting sentence, a brief summary of the article in 3 to 6 sentences, and a thesis statement. Most of my ESL 192 students wrote 3 body paragraphs, or they wrote 2 long body paragraphs. Each body paragraph had a topic sentence, 2 supporting points, and a specific detail and explanation to develop each supporting point. Body paragraphs 1 and 2 had bridge sentences which mentioned the topic of the next body paragraph. All or most of my ESL 192 students wrote a concluding paragraph which restated their thesis statement and made a comment about what they thought was the appropriate time to get married. Another type of prompt asks students to react to a problem in an article and solve the problem. ESL 192 students responded in at least 5 paragraphs to this prompt. Some students said that they found global food insecurity alarming, while other students were not surprised by global food insecurity. Their introductory paragraphs included a hook or an attention-getting sentence, a 4 to 5 sentence summary of Lisa Miller's What Food Says About Class in America, and the thesis statement. Students in ESL 92 wrote at least 3 body paragraphs and a concluding paragraph for this prompt. Students in ESL 192 or English 100 and other college level writing classes are required to use MLA format. You can set up your papers easily in MLA format on Google Docs and Microsoft 365. You can go to this website to set up your paper in MLA format, which is owlpurdue.ed, Owl Research and Citation, MLA Style Formatting and Style Guide, MLA General Format. I know it's kind of a long link, but this Owl Purdue Edu website includes videos you can watch on using MLA format in your essays. Your first page of your summary and response essay will include your first and last name, the class title, and the date of submission, all in the left-hand corner of your page. Please double space, which means you choose double spacing when you go to the paragraph menu in Microsoft Word or Google Docs. The title of your summary and response is centered, and you should make a header with your last name and the page number. An introductory paragraph will usually include a hook, which can be a question. This question will help your reader become curious about your topic. A hook can also provide background information about the topic. Also, after you write the hook, you write a 5 to 7 sentence summary. The summary should not be too long. Okay, just no more than 7 sentences. And then you write the thesis statement. After reading the title of the article, I agree or disagree with the author because You should state the reasons that you agree or disagree with the author. A body paragraph 1 will typically include a topic sentence, at least one supporting point, a specific example, and an explanation which shows why this example is important, and a concluding sentence or bridge sentence. A bridge sentence introduces the next topic in the following body paragraph. A typical bridge sentence will sound like, for example, even though many friends can improve your mental and physical health, according to Emily Sohn, some friends can actually have a negative impact on mental and physical well-being. And that second part of the sentence would be the topic of body paragraph 2. Similar to body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2 will include a topic sentence, at least one supporting point and one specific example, and an explanation as to why the example is important or what the example shows, and finally a concluding sentence or bridge sentence. Students can write a concluding sentence to complete each body paragraph. The concluding sentence shows that the writer has finished discussing a particular point which relates back to the thesis statement. An example concluding sentence could be, therefore, the 2015 analysis of data cited by Emily Sohn in research shows how friends are good for your health is confirmed by my experience with making friends who helped improve my mental and physical well-being. Like body paragraphs 1 and 2, body paragraph will include the same elements. So topic sentence, at least one supporting point, at least one specific example, and an explanation of the specific example, and finally a concluding sentence. Well, last year in ESL 192, students wrote about culture shock. So an example of a student's concluding sentence in that essay about culture shock was, therefore, I agree with the author's viewpoint on the 4 stages of culture shock, as my own experience with culture shock confirms the 4 stages of culture shock. You could also write a bridge sentence which describes the next topic in body paragraph 4. For example, although I got over culture shock, sometimes I suffer from culture shock when I meet a group of rude Americans who pretend that they do not understand my accent or simply make fun of my accent. Rudeness can thus be an obstacle in completely adjusting to the American culture. That example was from last year's paper on culture shock. You do not have to write a summary and response on culture shock. I just want to clarify that. ESL 192 and English 100 students must include a short concluding paragraph, which can be between 3 to 5 sentences or statements. In the first sentence of the concluding paragraph, you restate your thesis statement. For example, you could say, to conclude, I agree with Lisa Miller that food insecurity among low-income Americans is a growing problem which needs to be addressed globally, not just in America. Since COVID-19, the shortage of healthy food has only gotten worse or has only worsened. Countries need to collaborate to ensure that people in food insecure countries have access to nutritious food at all times. We can only begin to solve this problem if we work together to ensure the safe delivery of healthy food to communities in countries which have lost access to healthy food due to the continuing COVID-19 crisis. The last page in your summary and response essay is the works cited page. Please do not leave this out. In English 100 and other English classes, you will be required, absolutely required, to submit works cited page. Otherwise, it appears that you have copied your ideas from sources. and that looks like plagiarism. So you must include a works cited page in ESL 192 and all other English classes. The way you cite an article from a magazine or newspaper, which is published online, is to include the following information in this order: last name of author, comma, first name of author, period. Quotation, title of article in quotation. Magazine or newspaper in italic print, the curly print, period. Date of publication, URL or website where article was downloaded from, period. Date which you access this article. Now you may see that this particular citation does not include the date that the student accessed it. That would lose a point. Okay, in any English class, you need to put the date you accessed it. Like it could be the date before you write the paper or a week before you write the paper. But just let the instructor in the class know the date that you accessed that article. If you have any questions about it, you can always ask me and I will give you more examples on Canvas. To prepare to submit your summary and response essay, you will make an outline of your summary and response essay. The template for the summary and response essay is provided in Module 3. You will need to download the outline template in Microsoft Word. If that is not possible, you could copy and paste the outline to Google Docs or Google Drive, where you can make your outline. Don't forget to share your outline with other students. Okay, make sure that you give them permission to even edit your outline if you would like them to edit your outline. And don't forget that the discussion 4 is due on Monday, September 20th, 2021. That is, you need to make an outline of your summary and response essay by Monday, September 20th. And then your feedback to other students' outlines is due in discussion 4 by September 21st, 2021. If you have any questions, please ask me on Canvas or email me. Thank you. Thanks for watching.